Hey there everybody, post-production Shadigo here, welcome back to the FireRed Rando Nuzlocke. And as promised, we're going to go get the other legendary birds today. Meeting you on Route 10 with the Pokemon Center is there. You can actually fly to that particular Pokemon Center in this generation, which is nice. But otherwise, well, I'd say this both of these things are actually quite eventful, but just getting stuck with encounters here. There's also a trainer here. I think it's actually the only trainer. No, it's not the only trainer on the route. Because there's this guy, there's the picnicker before that tunnel. But yeah, in this fight, I actually do, in fact, I will put my hands up here. I made a boo-boo here, and one of the rules of this Nuzlocke in general was I was not meant to use items in battle. And because I kept Burn here in the entire fight, when I probably should have switched it out, I ended up healing with a full restore in battle. So yeah, that's me doing an oopsie doodle stupid thing, but don't worry about that. Karma will come to collect on this particular instance later on in this video. Because, like I said, I know what's happening. Well, let's just say that because I'm saying this, let's just say that bad things are going to happen to poor Bernie here. That being said, I think it was at this point like instead of switching, like, wait, I have full restores, I'm going to use those, and actually at the time I kind of forgotten that I'd actually went to use items in battle, and then only after I'd finished doing this particular part of this recording was like, wait a minute, didn't one of my rules say no items in battle? And then went to check the footage, and sure enough, stupid old me used an item in battle. I'm like, well, I guess what happens later in this video is suitable enough karma. But anyway, defeating him. And we get into the power point. You can actually just skip the nerd, but I wanted the experience. So in here there are a few items can get an encounter. There are, I think there's technically 5 fixed encounters here, but I'm only using one encounter for the place in general, and then the encounter for the Zapdos that's here. Because some of the items that you can get, the Pokeballs, they're usually the Voltorbs or Electrodes, so you have to be careful and try to pick them up, otherwise you'll get Voltorb exploding in your face normally. I think I actually managed to find like all the items, though I do actually show off triggering on the quote-unquote Voltorbs eventually. But yeah, here is our encounter. It's a Spike. Paralyzed it, attacked it, caught it, done. Its name here, Renard, because I felt like it, and yeah, I'd already generated the names again. Like, before doing this, I'm not stopping the video, and it's less of a pain in the bottom to edit. Then at this point, I'm going to end up getting mobbed by encounters here, so I end up, after dealing with this Ursa ring, I end up just like, yeah, I'm just going to do repels for the rest of this area, because this area is pretty small otherwise, if I get everything right. And I believe I only used like a good couple of repels. I'm trying to use those first before the super repels, since I'd rather keep my super repels until absolutely necessary, and by absolutely necessary it's going to be Victory Road, because I don't want to get mobbed by encounters there when I have to do strength puzzles. Similarly, what's probably going to happen at Seafoam as well, even though I do use like standard repels there as well. But yeah, here's one of the Voltorbs. I think there's 2 of these. There's 2 Voltorbs, 2 Electrodes. This one isn't actually an Electrode, but it still buzzes. It's a Beedrill. Probably could have killed it with Burn, But then I realised I don't actually have an attack that can actually murder it. And yeah, this beetle has Shadigo, and it's like, I'm like, okay then, even though I sent it Macros. Later generations, Steel type doesn't have its immunity, doesn't have resistance to Ghost, so yeah, that would have hurt a lot if this was like one of the more recent generations. So I do end up eventually picking up a hidden item here, and I think this is the last thing I pick up. It's a Quick Claw. Reno actually was holding a Quick Claw when I caught her, so I now have 2 of those. And I'm probably going to give Reno a Quick Claw when I face the Elite Four if she's still alive by then. So yeah, I used one more repel here. It wasn't really that worth it since I'm already at the end of the dungeon here. And kind of quickly chat what I wanted to do before going in. I thought, you know what, I may as well just start off with my thing that can drop a status element. And well, sure enough, well, it's a Suicune. What I did here, I stun spoiled it, and then I thought maybe I can not do sufficient damage with it. To this thing, so I just spam Smog a little bit, only for it to do like not that much. I didn't really want to use Petal Dance because since that goes up to 2 to 3 turns, it's going to be super effective. And I know Suicune is a tanky Pokemon, but yeah, it might not survive a Petal Dance run from Barney here. Also, Suicune actually showed Bide, which I'm like, I don't like Bide, but if I go through with Bide whilst I'm using Petal Dance, it's going to unleash energy whilst using Petal Dance. It's going to kill Burner. So I like when I see Bide to just spam Stun Spore. I mean, I could use Smog and the damage would have been like minimal at best. But one of the other unfortunate things is that this thing has Withdraw, making its defenses even more than they actually are. And so I end up eventually running out of PP for Poison Fang and then not realising it for a while because I'm a little bit of an idiot. And then because I believe Smog was basically just doing one hit point of damage, like, I'm not going to go through this anymore. Ultra Ball, let's go. And then we catch the thing. Pretty great. It's yet another water type, but it's yet another bulky water type. Probably not going to use it. If I'm going to use one of my water legendaries, I'm probably going to be using Kyogre first. Because Kyogre is a much better Pokemon than Suicune. Let's give Suicune the nickname Nawaki, and all you need to do now from the power plant is just to go to the exit to the left, and you're already outside. So, on my way to Seafoam Island, I accidentally get into a fight with a trainer that I thought I hadn't actually fought. It was a fairly simple affair. I managed to Petal Dance through pretty much all of it, even through the Torkoal to resist it, and leveled up one Leaf Blade, which would be nice. So I went over Petal Dance. I could have potentially done it over Smog, but at the same time, Smog's actually been doing fairly well as a move that I can use when when I need to not hit something like stupid hard, despite its accuracy. But anyway, Seafoam Islands here. This place requires Surf and Strength. Well, Surf you need to get here anyway, but you also need Strength. So yeah, yet another reason why I've kept Strength around on Metagross. So our encounter here is a Slacking, and I'm really intending to be careful with this because exactly that, the mirror coat. That being said, I'm fairly certain it doesn't have counter, so I can just smuggle this thing down to low health. And while speaking of low health, it decides it wants to hyper fang me. Now this thing can hit like a truck if you let it, but on the other side, it also has short. It then showed off Perish Song. I'm like, I'm not dealing with Perish Song shenanigans. No, I'm just going to throw the ball and see whether this will catch. And well, it does. I thought Ultra Ball better make the best chance of catching it. So yeah. I mean, granted, I do have 2 Master Balls. I'm kind of not using them still, so could I potentially use those? But no, I'm not going to. And well, I rolled the name Foot for this man, which is I want to say is apt, considering that certain person's personality. I'm giving hints away to what my naming things is. What I've been naming things. I'm probably going to be revealing that, thinking about it, once I become champion, just in case. I'm fairly certain at this point that I don't think I'll be able to do any of the post-game stuff after becoming champion for the first time, since you need the National Pokédex for that, and to do that you need 60 Pokemon from the Kanto Pokédex in order to unlock that, and that unlocks the Rainbow Pass, which unlocks the rest of the Sevi Islands. And getting everything done there, unlocks the ability to trade with Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, and unlocks the harder Elite 4 boss fights. And since I can't do that, I believe as of this point I've got like 28, I want to say off the top of my head, 28 Pokemon in the Kanto Pokédex. I don't think that's going to happen because at this point I have one more encounter I can get, and that's in Victory Road. But yeah, whilst I'm talking about that, this place is just full of strength puzzles, and it's also full of lava fits, which is a polite reminder, like, hey stupid, put a repel on. So I kind of the reason this one takes like a lot longer is because, well, you just saw that I screwed up the puzzle. Because I wasn't supposed to push that block to the right back to the right again, and that was supposed to stay there. I was supposed to push the boulder on above the hole on the left, all the way to the left, push the hole near the left hole in, and then push that boulder that I did pushed anyway to the right, and didn't work. Then the second attempt, I ended up just walking into the hole like an absolute buffoon. It basically just wasted the repel. Like I said, I'm just going through the repels first. And yeah, I kind of got out of this one. I just pushed that ball all the way to the edge. You don't actually have to do that. Oh yeah, push the ball on the right up, then push this one into the hole, push the other boulder into the hole, and that's basically the main puzzle of here. Because your prize here is the Articuno, and that's all you really need from Seafoam. Because once you've gone through that, you can just escape rope out and then just go to wherever. You don't actually need to go all the way through Seafoam to get to Cinnabar, because I've shown you the other way of getting there. You basically just fly to Pallet Town and surf south. So yeah, you don't really. All you need to do Seafoam is to solve the puzzle to get to Articuno, and then just like use escape ropes. And our our encounter here is a Lugia. And you remember when I said Karma was going to collect on me using that item on Burning Battle? Here is where that happens. because even though it's using silly things like double slap, this Lugia has drill pack, and that basically just one-shot back. No crit or anything. Lugia is actually really good. It's got really decent attack and special attacks. It's tanky as, decent HP pool, massive defenses, decent speed. It is probably one of the best tanks in the entire meta game for Generation 3. And it also showed Miracle, which was also pretty scary. So at this point, I'm just going to throw a ball at it, see what happens. Maybe it'll catch, maybe it won't. It's probably going to be a good alternative to Altaria if that perishes. And I know I keep saying things like that. I find Pokemon that's good alternative to something else when it perishes, and I've kind of been foreshadowing when things perish because since Burn is dead now, I've decided I'm going to be using the Weeping Belt I got from Sevi Islands. I'm going to grind that up to more or less what everybody else is, see what moves it might has, and then maybe evolve into Victory Bell, depending on. But it turns out the only moves that it actually learned were Rage and what was the other one? I think it was Facade. So unfortunately, it's not really. I'm not really having any hope for any moves it's going to be learning. It did have decent moves. It has decent moves. It has Sludge Bomb. It has Magical Leaf. It's got stabs. I actually gave it Earthquake as a TM as well, like when I was grinding it. Unfortunately, not got the footage for that because reasons. Still having. I think I'm having issues with OBS sometimes. I don't know why, but yeah, OBS was being annoying like after I recorded this, and then decided no, I'm not going to record any of the grinding. But all I was doing was grinding in the berry forest and on the side islands. And turns out you can find Enters though. We could have had Enters I would pick there instead of the Farfetch'd. That thing nearly killed Shanhost because it had Petal Dance and it almost nearly one-shot it, which was terrifying. But anyway, that's pretty much it from post-commentary me. I will probably be seeing you in the Viridian City Pokemon Center as we're probably going to go and face the final gym leader. So I will see you with live commentary, I guess. Hey there everybody, I'm back. Live commentary, we're in Viridian City. Just so you know, I did get everybody, at least try to get everybody to level 45. I didn't get her to level 45 because I was using Surcouf as my HM Slaver and the berry thing. So yeah, didn't really. I just ended up, well, as a TLDR, I just got bored of leveling up and trying to avoid not getting Shadigo killed by rampaging Enters. But I mentioned in my post commentary, the Weeping Bells, well, it's not really had that great of a moveset, and I'm fairly certain it's not good. I have no confidence in it being able to learn anything else, so you know what, just going to give it the Leaf Stone and let it evolve now. It's not going to learn anything else, but maybe it'll have different TMs. It'll be able to learn different TMs, so I can probably give it some kind of special sword. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could potentially give it Aurora Beam over something or other. I doubt it, I kind of like its moveset as it is, but considering I've kind of wasted my Soul Petal Dance TM. Oh, technically wasted, I mean, I probably would have given it to Venusaur anyway. But nevertheless, it's time for the 8th gym. Let's just go do it. I'm going to fight everyone in here because I have no confidence in. I just have no confidence by now. in the term. Everybody's essentially fully evolved, but if I'm going to have issues, then it's going to be around here. Alright, so Gligar I can deal with Sharnhorse. Sharnhorse can just Ice Punch this thing and call it die. If it hits. And thank you Gligar for the sand attack on the switch. That's very polite of you. Can I punch this thing? I'm faster, stronger, better? No. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't get punished for that. And both the fact that it tried Sleep Powder and the fact that it also missed. And maybe we're finally getting a little bit of good calm. Oh yeah, I'm still doing shenanigans. Right, so that thing is sketched Earthquake, which means it's probably going to do it. So you know what? Richmond, get it here. I believe we can just set. If you're just going to spam Earthquake all day, then you know what? I could set up 2 Dragon Dances and call it a day. I mean, you can Scary Face, but you know, how can I cast form Scary Face? It just looks so adorable. Like, it can't make a Scary Face. It's like, why are you so silly? That being said, I think at this point, Richmond should actually be able to reliably split the rest of his team. Yeah, we should be able to. Like I said, Richmond's kind of one of those where, oh goodness. Well, if I can't kill it with any of my stabs, then Earthquake will usually kill it. Oh, and this is one of those. You're one of those guys, aren't you? You're one of those guys who just wants to use items in battle. I say as I've done that. I did that myself with the Venusaur earlier. So, don't me, please, yeah. Volbeat should die to wireless. Even though Rich was stupidly slow because I think it's at -5. Alright. No, it'd be -3. I did 2 Dragon Lances. +2 attack, -2 -2 speed, so yeah, I was at -3. Masquerain, I'd say I don't care about it, but it's part flying. And also most of my better attacks are on the physical side. So you know what, you go take a nap, and I'll switch into something that can murder this thing. Or alternatively, I'll just bring her in just so that she can get experience. And I misclicked there because well, I wanted to use Surf. And still didn't get any. And still didn't get anything decent out of it. And no, here comes my stupid confusion. That you might want to hit with Crush Claw now, please. Thank you. And like I said, I am very concerned of my team. And let's see, what can I do with this thing? I'd say stay in, but I'm kind of not sure what to do. I'm gonna bring a Shadigo back in and just magical leaf it, Spore magical leaf. I think that's going to be the correct play here. Oh, bloody crap. Alright, you put this thing to sleep now. You put that thing to sleep right now. If this thing wakes up at any time, Asashi's dead. Because this isn't Generation 1, where if you're asleep, then when you wake up, you actually waste your turn. You actually do get your turn in this generation. And yeah, I get a feeling that I'm both for the level for this place. For the most part. But we'll see that. We'll see. I'll probably just fight this guy. He's only got one poke. He has a jump lift. I can take a jump lift on. I say as I'm at like middling HP. That being said, we do have Sludge Bomb as a stab move, and jump lift is about as frail as a piece of paper. Also gave me a bunch of experience. I think that's mainly because Asashi still has the lucky egg on her. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to go and heal. This might just very well be an episode where I'm just coming and going from the gym, the Pokemon Center, because of how low third level I am. I'm kind of. I'll be glad. I want to say I was like roughly around level 50 with everybody when I did the original Pokemon Red playthrough. I've gone completely the wrong way, by the way. When I did the Pokemon Red playthrough, I believe I was pretty much at level 50, and the only reason I would be at that level at that point would very likely be so why would it be that level? I mean, I know the reason why. The reason why I would be at that level in Generation 1 was because of Fisher. Because there's only two ways that Fisher will hit, is that if you're slower than the opponent, or I believe if you're low level, sufficiently low level. In like Generation 2 onwards, it's more based on your level rather than your it's more based on like the accuracy is based on level rather than speed. Because you're faster than anybody using an local move in Generation 1, the move would fail out 100% of the time. So yeah, having to be like stupidly high level just to get out here. That being said, I'm going to peace out from this Mr. Man because it might use Psychic and kill Victory Bell. Signet, however, can pretty much just mash through this thing. And pretty much won't care what it does. No, don't use a Hyper Potion. Hyper Potion just prolongs your inevitability of getting your bottom kicked. And you have 5 Pokemon. So we are at that point where yeah, people are going to be using a lot of Pokemon. I know, like the last few actual people you have to fight are going to have teams of 6, full teams. Full teams of 6 at full evolutions as well, and I'm kind of wishing I didn't use Psycho Boost before, because Blizzard's not really going to do that systematic, even though it's, well, I'll say that, get a crit. I think the crit mattered considering the -2 special defense. Well, special defense? No, Psycho Boost gets just -2 special attack. What am I saying here? And yeah, Signature just use Overwhelming Force. That's the nice thing about Metagross. It can be an overwhelming powerhouse. It's just because Psychic is special in the generation it featured in. Couldn't really get a decent stab move in like one of its types until Generation 4 had Zen Headbutt and gave Zen Headbutt physical. Oh hey, look at this, a big old blob of XP. I will certainly take advantage of the situation. I was actually just going to Sludge Bomb and gain the XP, but turns out you don't want me to have the XP on like everything I want. No, you have Poison Point. Let's just surf again. I'm not daft, even though like some of my others would probably just kill. I don't want to risk the poison. And there's the Blissey. Right, Blip Break should kill. Because Blissey's physical defense is pretty much a wet sheet of toilet roll. And that is a big chunk of XP. I would have liked said big chunk of XP on Victory Bell as well, but no. Right, let's waste the turn and go into Spam Grudge. If you kill somebody the same turn somebody uses Grudge, then you end up losing all your PP in that move. Which is kind of like the strat there. Similar, it's probably going to be a similar thing with Destiny Bond as well. It'll be mostly ghosts that use that. Basically waste the turn that Destiny Bond is used. And then go ham. How is everybody, by the way? Everybody's fine. Yeah, let's just carry on fighting people. Because we can exactly do that. Nuzleaf. I think we can. Yeah, we can do things to Nuzleaf. It's just grass, isn't it? It doesn't get Dark typing until it fully evolves. Oh wow, this has just been like, it's just like payday for Asashio here. So how about that? Those issues with the whip. That being said, there's only two more trainers here. There's this guy that I'm fighting now, and the guy just to the right. This guy's an unknown. I believe that's the letter Y unknown as well. I don't know what this thing does. Well, it has one move, but it's one move. At the same time, it might have Psycho Boost or something just as silly. Alternatively, I could probably just Sludge Bombed it straight away. And I'm kind of scared because like the move pool kind of leans towards Pokemon having moves of the same type, which is how it's set up. So it might have had something like Psycho Boost, Psychic, some stupid strong Psychic attack. I mean, Unknown's not that great, but yeah, you can still put something on, like you can still put Psycho Boost on Unknown. It's going to be like, yeah, I'm going to murder your face. Altaria, we use an Altaria of our own. We know how to deal with this thing. I know exactly how I'm planning on dealing with this thing. It's called Put It to Sleep and then I Ice Punch it. Except this guy wants to be a comedian. Also, Magic Coat does not do anything for you because I'm not dropping a status element. Come on, bring the Altaria back. Alright, has natural cure. Oh yeah, it has natural cure, don't it? It doesn't matter. It's probably the best player to switch it out if it has a status element. Well, you're just giving everything to Shiny now, aren't you? It's like, do you realise I've had Earthquake this whole time? Weezing has Levitate, so I can't Earthquake it, but I can Surf it. I don't even care about you raising your defense because I'm using Special mostly. And that Super Potion is not going to be enough. It's just like, dude, just stop wasting the inevitability of the fact that your guy's going to die. You're going to learn Water Pulse, which is too little too late. Because I already have Surf and that's the far better move. And, well, yeah. Easy win for Shiny here. Yep, you are in fact beaten. You actually got swept by Shiny though. So we gotta, I think that's the last trainer here, so let's go and, well, say go and meet him. But I wanna heal first, so I'm gonna heal and meet you back at the gym later. I've already spelled who he is, so yeah, let's go meet the gym later. Good luck. Playing in fast forward reminds me of Twitch plays Pokemon. Just saying. But yeah, here's our final gym leader, and look who it is, it's Giovanni. He thinks he's the greatest, and you know what? I'm going to disagree with him. Which is why we're going to have a little bit of a Barney. First opponent is a Blastoise. We've dealt with Blastoses before. I can Magic Leaf this. And well, he doesn't really have anything to do. He doesn't really have anything he can do to counter me out that much. And down goes the Blastoise. I mean, Magic Leaf's not that great, but it does have the benefit of not being affected by. Accuracy checks. Blossom dealt with Blossom before, so Sludge kills that easily. And I level up, and the Sashio's essentially back to well, yeah, Giraffrig is an issue. I believe it's normal Psychic. Let's go. I could keep a Sashio in, but at the same time, I don't know what this thing could potentially do, so I'll tell you what it's doing. It's going to send me to sleep. So we'll fast forward that, shall we? And how to get beaten. I'm kind of concerned that how to get beaten. As your Mario. Yeah, I don't want to be in with this thing. We'll go back to Sashio. This thing has huge power. Also has Muddy Water. And Muddy Water does reduce accuracy, but since I'm going to be using Magical Leaf on this thing, it doesn't really matter all that much. Like I said, Magical Leaf bypasses the accuracy check, so there's not really that much to deal with. And hopefully won't. He is going to heal again, aren't you? You're just delaying the inevitable, Giovanni. You are delaying the inevitable, and you're also annoying me quite a bit. I'd say Sludge Bomb would also do a number on this Ashimaru, but the combination of having -1 accuracy and the fact that the fire type hasn't been invented yet means I'm probably just still better off using Magical Leaf. For it, I can deal with anything really, can't I? That being said, I'm going to switch it to Reno. Let's let Reno have a go at this thing. Ow! Yeah, I think I am thinking of giving Reno the quick claw. She did have one with her Carter, so probably was a sign. The fact is, Reno is not the fastest of Pokemon anyway. So we get the Earth Badge, the last Gym Badge. Makes anyone obey, and I can get to the Pokemon League. And we get TM26. Traditionally, this would be Earthquake. Today it's Eruption. We already had one. I could actually give that to Camerupt now that I think about it. But it has Sacred Fire. I think Sacred Fire is better. Because Eruption is essentially like Water Spout. In that really you want a fast Pokemon with a lot of health to do it, to use it. Which is kind of why Laugh is kind of effective with using it. But Eruption's pretty much the same thing. If I had like a Typhlosion or something, then yeah, I would definitely use it for that. And just like the go-to stab move, like the first thing I do. So we need to head on over to the Pokemon League, and that's through Route 22. We've been there before, that's where we caught our Kyogre. But once you get all 8 gym badges, the rival appears here again. And so he thinks he can deliver a beating, and I'm going to say no. But on the other side of things, he has a full team of 6 now. I mean, granted, his full team of 6 is full team of 6. His full team of 6 is the only thing that's not going to be randomised is his starter, which will still be the Tyranitar. And I wonder whether either this Milk Tank's faster than Blastoise, or it has a priority. No, it's just faster. And all it's using is Egg Bomb. If that thing crits, that's the end of how. And kind of concerned how long that's actually taken me to kill. Right, Pidgeot. Pidgeot I can get rid of with Shiny and Ice Punch. Oh good, it has Protect. That's going to be fun. Also Fury Cutter Walls. You know, kind of stuck into that for like at least 5 turns. Oh. Not at least 5 times. If you hit it and it goes on and eventually it'll miss. It's essentially just the bug type version of what's the move again? Rollout, that's the one. It's basically just the bug type version of Rollout. It keeps stacking power, and on the 5th time you use it, it's like super powerful. And it's good when you get it, bad when your opponent gets it. And like, oh no, I'm Mighty Ina. That intimidates me into not really wanting to use my physicals. And it also lowered my speed. It really doesn't matter. I'm probably going to switch. I'm going to say I want to switch Shiny out now, but is T-Tar coming out? T-Tar is in fact coming out. So T-Tar, Shiny's staying in. Snatch is a very useless move. That basically grabs any status up, any stat boost that you're intending on using. So say that if you use agility and they use Snatch, then they will get the agility and not you. But otherwise, you kind of have to predict whether somebody's going to set up. Slowbro as the last poke. I want to lead with this thing. It's on the special. It's still on special. So yeah, we can still hurt this thing. Well, I said Crab Hammer's not going to do much, but at the same time, Crab Hammer is times 1 effective against Swampert here. That being said, after all that, we've kind of got out of this relatively unscathed. I am going to definitely have to double grind before the Elite Four. Like, usually by the time I'm at the Elite Four, I'm about level 55, and that basically carries me through the entire Elite Four and the champion. So I'm going to go heal and pretty much call on the video here. And it's going to be one of those long videos because this is already 30 minutes long, and like the post commentary bit I had about 12 minutes long. So yeah, this is a long video, and I do apologise. But in the next episode, we are going to proceed on our way to Oblivion, also known as we're going on to Victory Road. So with all that said and done, I will say take care, and I will see y'all later. Ciao.